I feel that because of the therapy and everything that I've went through, life has no limits to me today.
A gray-haired man.
And because of working with the therapist, in my mind, I know it's going to be okay.
A title appears, Jerry Boggess, U.S. Army, 1962 to 1986. Jerry is tall and lanky.
It was quite an experience coming back from Nam, and I could tell that I had changed an awful lot. And I think the biggest thing in my behavior is the fact I was so jumpy.
Beyond a window screen, green palm leaves slowly come into focus.
I would wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm in the middle of Vietnam, and bullets are flying every place, and my bed is wringing wet. And no, I did not urinate in the bed, okay?
Sunlight dapples the gently swaying palms. Standing at the screen, Jerry gazes out toward a lush wooded area.
I was so tense that literally you could drop a pin and I would react to it. I just didn't feel at ease with myself, with my family. My wife even felt it.
As Jerry reads at a desk, sand trickles through an hourglass.
She always told me, what's wrong with you?
Behind Jerry, plaques and framed photographs adorn the wall. Now, Jerry drives toward a stoplight along a 4-lane road.
I didn't trust anybody. I felt I had no one to talk to because there was no one that could relate.
Wearing dark sunglasses, Jerry turns into a mall parking lot.
My hometown's 650 people. Those guys couldn't even spell Vietnam, let alone have an idea of what it was all about. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to ask. I didn't know who to talk to.
Jerry parks his car, gets out, and crosses the parking lot. He walks with a slow, easy gait.
I suppressed it with work. I was working around the clock. I just work all the time.
He casts a long shadow.
Basically, I was trying to control my mind, and I was trying to block it. I was in control most of the time, but whenever what it was that set me off, okay, I was out of control.
Carrying a book, Jerry strolls toward the mall.
I can talk like a sailor and take your head off and put it in your lap and you'd never know it.
A breeze stirs a palm tree.
I know that the anger affected my work life. Some of it came back to me later in life, okay, and told me that they were actually scared of me.
A woman with 2 little girls passes Jerry.
And what they didn't know was I was scared of myself.
His face tipped toward the sidewalk, Jerry takes a seat in a chair by a fountain.
I was just having a hard time grasping it all, but there was no place to turn. And so you just swallowed and kept going.
Jerry props a tablet against his knee.
For 48 years.
He glances up at the fountain, a wide, shallow bowl about 3 feet across, set atop a pedestal. Water spills over the edge, raining down into a pool that surrounds the base.
A few years ago, I heard about the treatment from my friend in Washington State. I went on the computer, I checked a few things out, and I thought, why not? It's time that you do something.
Inside, Jerry sits by a window at a kitchen table, typing on a laptop computer.
I was a little skeptical about seeing a therapist because how in the hell does anybody know what I've been through? But it didn't take long for me to change my mind. It didn't take long. I think that I always wanted to tell somebody.
Sunlight filters through the window's lacy white curtains. Now, Jerry walks past storefronts.
I mean, we talked about the things that I was going to do, from barbecuing meat to walking through Sam's. I'm going to that mall, and I'm going to walk that mall from one end to the other end, and then I'll see how I feel. But I know right now how I'm going to feel. I'm going to feel great, just plain great.
Stopping, Jerry kneels to pat a wriggling puppy. Later, at a cafe.
The treatment that I received has helped me to realize I can go to a restaurant and I don't have to sit against the wall. I don't have to sit in the corner. I'm proud of that. I'm just proud of those little things.
Wearing his sunglasses, Jerry smiles and chats with the man behind the counter as he fills a paper cup.
You have a nice day. Pleasure meeting you.
If you're out there right now and you're experiencing something that just doesn't feel right and hasn't felt right for years, then go to the VA and seek out the program. It's never too late to start. It's not too late.
Jerry strolls out of the cafe carrying his drink. The screen fades to black and logos appear. About Face, National Center for PTSD, Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder, and the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs.